Wondering how the hiring picture is today? Here to tell us is Geoff Hoffmann, CEO of DHR International. Thanks for joining us, Geoff.
Sure, thank you.
So as an executive recruiter, you have a particular vantage point on what is going on with hiring in the U.S. Can you tell me a little bit about what you're seeing in the trenches?
Sure. So at DHR, we focus primarily at the senior level, dealing with senior level executives across a wide variety of industries. And it's interesting seeing some of the reports that have been coming out in 2013 and so far in 2014 have been great for us. And we just think it's a matter of time before we probably start seeing some of that momentum in the broader employment sector picking up pace with it.
So the companies that are coming to you for help finding executives, do you find that those are new jobs that they're creating, or is it just kind of replacing talent, maybe people retired? So I'm wondering about that new job creation piece we're all looking for in the economy.
Yeah, it can be a combination. I mean, certainly a big proportion of our business is replacement hiring. Somebody leaves, somebody retires, somebody moves to a new opportunity, which, believe it or not, is actually not bad. You know, when there's churn in the employment sector or in the labor markets, that's actually good for a whole bunch of reasons. But we actually have seen a lot of expansionary hiring this year too, in sectors that you normally wouldn't necessarily think. Retail, for instance, has been doing a lot of expansionary hiring. Our industrial practice has been doing really well, hiring senior level executives to build out new initiatives for them. So I think that sooner or later we're going to start to see hopefully some more broader upticks in the employment numbers.
Yeah. Now your firm is global, so what are you seeing internationally? Is there any markets in particular that are growing faster, or companies that are doing a lot of international hiring?
Sure, and the hiring momentum in Asia really continues, and there's a little bit of a blip, I think, in some of the GDP or the broader macroeconomic indicators that have been released over the past few months in Asia, but it really hasn't slowed down the hiring momentum, especially as it relates to U.S. multinationals that are looking for additional markets to expand. And we, our business grows along with our clients, so if we're growing, it usually means they are too.
Okay, good. A continuing weak spot in the economy has been the long-term unemployed, and I was wondering how you deal with that in your business. Are you seeing a lot of, even at the senior executive level, people who've been out of work for a year or two? Are you ever able to place those people, or is somebody really just tainted if they haven't been in the workforce for a while?
It's challenging. It's one of those stigmas that we have, where if you've been on the sidelines for a certain number of months or weeks or years, people start to kind of wonder, and employers and prospective employers start to wonder why. Are these damaged goods? What's going on? Why is this person on the sideline? I think there's strategies to work around that if you're one of those individuals that has been displaced. Setting up your own consulting organization or something to kind of fill in the gaps between the downtime of opportunities. But no question, it's an issue that we face as a country, and one that doesn't have a simple solution.
I see. So yeah, we're still working towards filling those gaps, I guess.
Right.
Great. Well, thanks so much for joining us, Geoff.
Thank you.